Now, you probably thought the transfer window is pretty much done and dusted. Not many transfers are going to happen now because the season started. Well, you are wrong, because this week we've had loads of big players get loads of big names move into brand new clubs, because obviously a lot of clubs still haven't done their transfer business yet and they want to finish it off. And today I'm here with a confirmed transfer episode. A lot of you have been asking for this week, and I'm here today early with it. Now, okay, this is pretty big, alright? Loads of big players, big money as well, and of course we're going to cover it all today's episode. Now, I don't really, likes have been a little bit down recently. The likes haven't really been there recently, so if you guys want to like this video, I would obviously appreciate it massively. Obviously it'd be absolutely insane if we can try and hit 3,000 likes in this video. Just thumbs up down below, it's free of charge. That would be absolutely insane. I mean, that would be incredible. Now, we've got a big deal to start off the video. Tottenham have actually made a signing. That's right, Spurs have made a pretty big signing. This guy, Sanchez, Tottenham have signed this guy for a 6-year deal. Huge 6-year deal. Now, a lot of people remember this guy or recognize him from when obviously Man United played against them, okay, in the Europa League, whatever. This guy was actually pretty decent. He was actually very, very good. Now, this is a club reported record deal, £42 million, okay, subject to medical and work permits, which obviously always happen. Can you believe Tottenham have finally broke their own transfer record, and they broke it on a centre-back as well. Very, very young. 6-year deal the Colombian centre-back signed. 6-year deal, which is huge. He actually came out and said, I am very excited to be signing for such a famous club as Tottenham Hotspur. I am looking forward to working with the manager and the players and meeting everyone there. He added, I would like to thank the coach, management, players and fans of Ajax. It is a great move for me to come in and develop my career. Now, if you guys are unaware, Spurs' current existing club record is actually £30 million, which was Suzuka. They signed from Newcastle. That signing so far hasn't really been that great, so hopefully this one can work out a little bit better. Suzuka's still there. He still can prove himself, but just hasn't really worked out as well planned at the minute. Now, this comes not long after Danny Rose obviously criticised Spurs for actually not making big signings. Is this guy a big signing in Spurs' book? Are they, how do the fans feel about this? Any Spurs, Tottenham fans, how do you feel about this signing? Do you feel as if this is a really, really big signing? Do you feel like this is a signing the club needed to make? How do you actually feel about this? You just broke your club transfer record on this guy, Davinson Sanchez. How do I pronounce it? Yeah, £42 million. Is it the one you expected? Now, okay, we've got a local rival to Tottenham for the second player, okay? They've actually sold one of their players, okay? And there's a bit of a surprise. Now, Arsenal's struggling. They've always struggled with defenders, injuries, stuff like that. And they've actually sold one of their centre-backs, which I'm a little bit surprised about. They've actually sold Gabriel. He's gone to actually, Valencia, which is insane. Arsenal defender Gabriel Paulista has joined Spanish club Valencia for an undisclosed fee. We believe it's around £8 or £9 million, I believe. Now, the Brazilian centre-back has actually made a total of 64 appearances for the Gunners after joining from Villarreal an £11 million deal in January 2015. The 26-year-old actually helped Arsene Wenger's side win the FA Cup in 2015 and 17. Now, Arsenal said, we would like to thank Gabriel for his contribution to the club and wish him very well when he returns to La Liga with Valencia. Now, he has actually signed a 5-year deal with Valencia, so it is a long-term deal. It's not big money for him, but it's a long-term deal. When I seen the transfer happen and when it was confirmed, I seen on Twitter, obviously, a lot of Arsenal fans were a little bit disappointed. They didn't want to see another player leave. They feel like more signings need to come, not players need to go. I mean, obviously, you've got this guy, Gabriel. He's not #1 centre-back, is he? You've got Rob Holding. You've obviously got, Koscielny. Then you've got, obviously, the German guy. I can't remember his name right now. Mustafi. There we go. And obviously, Mertesack is still there. So maybe I want to play every single game, every single minute. And I need to move to do that, which is fine. He's completely entitled to do that. But, he's turned down, he's moved away from the Premier League, gone back to Spain. Is it a good move for him, though? Arsenal fans, how do you feel about this? Now, for the third player, I think, honestly, could be the steal or the best deal this week, alright? Or the last couple of weeks, last month, maybe the whole window. I don't really know, but we've actually got Blaise Matuidi. He's gone to Juventus for £18 million. That's insane. So the deal could be worth £27 million, but it's initially £18 million, so it could go up by like £9 million, depending on certain aspects. The French midfielder, 30 years of age, joins the Italian champions on a 3-year deal, so it's a decent little deal for an initial €20 million. Juve say they could pay PSG a further €10.5 million, depending on the number of games the 30-year-old Matuidi plays. Now, it becomes Juve's 9th signing of the summer, okay, with Italian media suggesting he's actually earning €3.5 million a season. So yeah, I know a lot of clubs have been interested in this guy over the years. He's very, very good. I rate him. He's a very, very good midfielder. I didn't really actually realise when I was making this video he's 30 years of age. He's a little bit older than I expected, but still, £18 million initial deal. I mean, that is a steal. Yeah, it could go up to 27, depending on how many games he plays, but, obviously, we have to see if that happens. So yeah, another good signing for Juve. Another big player as well. Very, very big player. I'm sure he's going to be an asset to them. I'm sure he's going to be a benefit, and I'm sure he's going to win a Serie A title. It's pretty much guaranteed. That's what I'm saying, boys. You thought the transfer window was all done, but it's not, alright? We've got big transfers in this one. Okay, Matuidi's pretty big, of course. We've got Sanchez, record signing for Spurs. We've got Gabriel leaving Arsenal. Transfers are still happening. And the next one, Kevin Prince Boateng has gone to Frankfurt, alright? He's left Las Palmas. Now, Frankfurt have completed the signing of KPB, if I said that right. Okay, I don't know why I even said that. This is a free transfer. Earlier this week, Boateng actually terminated his contract at Las Palmas and returned to the Bundesliga on a 3-year deal. Now, he actually signed a 3-year contract extension with Las Palmas in May, but reached an agreement to terminate it because of irreversible personal reasons and wanted to be closer to his family. So I'm not really sure what this is to do with. Is his family? Obviously, we know, he's got German background, because obviously his brother, he could have played for Germany, but he chose to play for Ghana. So it's one of his wishes and one of his demands to move back to Germany to be closer to his family. Frankfurt is obviously a very, very big club, and he gets to do that well. But yeah, this guy's pretty much a legend, isn't he? Like AC Milan. This guy's a very, very well-known player. A player that definitely deserves a feature in this episode. Now, the next player, okay, is a bit of an interesting one, because I'm going to talk about a player that you thought had retired, right? Big name. Big name in football. You thought he retired, but he hasn't. He's come out of retirement, or not retired if you like, and he's playing for an Indian side, Kursala Blasters, and it's Dimitar Berbatov. Former Manchester United striker Dimitar Berbatov set for moves to Indian side Kursala Blasters. This is confirmed now, done deal. Now, two-time Premier League title winner Berbatov has not played competitive football in over a year, having last turned out for Greek side PAOK. Now, a transfer to I can't even pronounce it, Kerala, have I pronounced that right? We'll see the 36-year-old once again link up with Reen Mullerstein, okay, who actually recently succeeded ex-Crystal Palace and Reading boss Steve Coppell as the Blasters head coach. Now, if you haven't heard of Reen, if I sort the camera out a little bit there. Now, if you haven't heard of Reen, okay, this guy, okay, was the first team coach in Manchester United when Sir Alex Ferguson signed Berbatov from Tottenham. Now, apparently, looking at this, Wes Brown is also on the move to the same team, so they're paying big money, like 100 million%. They're paying people good money to go out there, otherwise, why would they? I'm not being funny, it's not these players' ambitions to play in India, is it? And I'm not being funny, these big names, these big coaches, Steve Coppell, Reen Mullerstein, whatever, I mean, they're not out there doing it for experience, are they? Wes Brown's not come out of retirement to play, you know, just for a bit of laugh in India. Like, they're going to be paid well, aren't they? Surely. Now, Robbie Keane's gone there as well, so loads of players going to India at the minute, so it's no coincidence, all right? It's no coincidence. Let's move into another player. Now, I talked about this the other day in a little video I made about Usain Bolt, actually, so I'm just going to finish up at the end of the video here. Really, really big transfer. Gylfi Sigurdsson to Everton, £45 million deal. Big. Now, Everton have completed the club record signing of midfielder Gylfi Sigurdsson from Swansea. Now, he didn't play today against Man United, did he? I mean, they needed him, to be fair. Swansea were just on the back foot throughout the whole game, and they needed a player like Sigurdsson to pull him out of the woodwork. Or that doesn't make any sense, does it? Now, this deal is 3 days old, and I already feel like it's really, really out of date. But anyway, the 27-year-old passed the medical at the club earlier on Wednesday. So, of course, Everton have a few funds. They've been signing loads of players anyway, but when they've sold Lukaku for big money, they've got to invest it, haven't they? And Sigurdsson's a good step in the right direction to do that. I feel like they may need another striker, someone to really replace Lukaku. And Gylfi Sigurdsson's not quite a striker, is he? But he does get a lot of goals and a lot of assists. Now, Koeman actually said, in my opinion, in his position, he is one of the best in the Premier League. We have a player here that's really good for the team. Do you believe that? Is that correct, guys? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Swansea originally set an asking price for £50 million for Sigurdsson in July, but they rejected offers of like £40 million from Leicester. But they've eventually agreed, okay, for a deal worth £45 million. Now, Spurs will apparently receive 10% of the money. So £4.5 million will go to Spurs. They had a sell-on clause when they sold him back to Swansea. Now, since his Premier League debut, okay, Sigurdsson has actually scored more free kicks than any other player. That's a little stat for you. Now, he actually provided more assists last season from dead ball situations than any other player in the Prem. That's also another good stat. He was Swansea's top goal scorer in the Premier League. Wait, with 34 goals, he is Swansea's top scorer in the Premier League. Okay, that's pretty decent. And also, he covered more distance, kilometres in the Premier League than any other player last season. So, safe to say, last season, he broke a lot of records. Pretty decent. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Greatly appreciated. What I'm going to do now is just go through the players at the end of the video and give my last final thoughts and opinions on them and see what happens. Davinson Sanchez, or whatever, I could pronounce that wrong, to be fair, but a record signing for Tottenham. Big signing for them. Very, very good centre-back. One for the future. I'm glad this guy's come to the Prem. He was hassle against Man United. He was good. Now we've got Gabriel, obviously, to Valencia from Arsenal. I'm a bit surprised to see him go, to be fair, because Arsenal need defenders. There's not the most blessed position in the team, and I'm surprised they've let him go, but, you know, he wants to play more minutes, more football. I guess that's what he's got to do. Matuidi to Juventus. Matuidi is obviously a steal, all right? 30 years of age, very, very well experienced, won the league with PSG loads of times, won a lot of trophies. He's going to win more at Juventus, though. Good signing for them. Then Prince Boateng, I think, you know, he's going to bring experience wherever he goes. Back to Germany. I'm happy for him, because obviously that's where he wanted to go for his family. Dimitar Berbatov, playing in India once again. Now, if that isn't money oriented, I don't know what is, but fair play. You would take the offer if you were him. Then we got Gylfi Sigurdsson to Everton of £45 million. Everton's like record signing. Hopefully he lives up to it, because when he moved to Tottenham, it didn't go quite as planned as he would like, but hopefully Everton is the right club for him. Anyway, guys, take it easy. Have a good weekend. Peace.